I've been over the last half decade helping people understand the amount of compute that's likely to be coming. And I just told you guys something about how I reasoned through how much energy is going to be necessary. The amount of energy that we need for computing is likely, probably 1,000 times more than we currently have. And that's an enormous amount of energy. However, the way to think about that is in the future, computers are going to be two things. It's always going to be generated because it's intelligent, it's contextually aware. So it's going to be generated. And then number two is going to be continuous. And so there's generative computing in a continuous way compared to pre-recorded retrieval-based computing that is only initiated on, per use. The question is, how do you think about the amount of energy necessary for that? So I think if you say we need it 1,000 times, I wouldn't be surprised if we're off by a couple of orders of magnitude. And so we need a lot more compute. We need a lot more energy. And so you got to go and explain this to people. And so you got to explain it to people in a way that's kind of common sense and they can observe it. And there are, indicators along the way that in fact this is happening. And notice just as I was breaking it down for you guys, I'm reasoning about it for you so it's common sense to you. And so the amount of energy is high. And then lastly, the source of energy. There's all kinds of sources of energy, but unfortunately, because of great concerns about the cost of sustainable energy, we underinvested in sustainable energy. But this is the best time ever in the history of humanity to go and invest in sustainable energy. And the reason for that is because the market forces are so strong. Back in the old days, you needed government subsidies to go build solar farms and government subsidies to go build nuclear plants. And now you could just, market will pay you to do it. And so market forces are so powerful right now. This is our best chance to upgrade our grid, our, archaic grid, add sustainable energy of all kinds. And, this is a great time.